Hello Excel champions, it's William aka Dr. Excel. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Excel function match in Excel. So I'm going to show you right away with some examples, and I will give you the final file with all the examples, all the formulas already in. It's going to be right below the video, so you can go ahead, download it, and follow with me with the real example. So the use of the function match, what do we use it for? We use it to find a value in a table and to return its position. So for example, here I could look for the value points in my table headers, and I'd like to know, for example, that points is on the second column of my table. So I'm going to show you how to do this, but what we're going to do, we're going to do match of points, and it's going to return us to know the position. So for example, here I'm going to say points. I'm going to say match of this value of points in my array. So I have to select the array in which it's going to be located, and I have to select the match type. So what I recommend you to use is to use the exact match to make sure that Excel doesn't make any approximation and always returns the exact position of this exact value. So you're going to use the third parameter, which is going to be 0, and here it's going to return us 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this as absolute references. This way we can try some other values. So name, team here, and each time if I use the same formula, it's going to say name is position 1, so first column of the table, and team is on the third column of the table. So what's important to realize here is that it's the position is within the table. So here, for example, third column, it means third column of this table, not third column of the Excel sheet. First thing, and then second thing, why do we use it actually? One of the most used combination of formula is actually we use match within the index function, and index returns actually the value which is when you have a position, you can use index to return the value which is at this position. So we compute the position with match, and we return the value with index. So for example, if I want the value, the points of Cynthia, I'm going to say index. I'm going to so index in this array. I'm going to compute the row. So with match, of course you can use it in columns as well. So I'm going to match Cynthia within this array as an exact match. And for I said I want the points, so I'm going to say I want the match of points in this array with an exact match, and it's going to tell me automatically that Cynthia has 9 points. And why do we use this complicated formula when we could point directly to this cell? The major use of that is that if you have a big well, first is that you can choose the value. So for example, here Cynthia and points could be in a drop down somewhere, and so I can just pick the name of the person I'm looking for and pick the field I'm looking for. It's going to tell me the value. The second thing is if we have a huge table. So here I made a simple example with only 2 columns. But if you have a huge table which goes all the way on the right, and you don't know how many fields you have, sometimes it's more convenient to just know which field you're going to look for and compute it with match to know its position and return this automatically, because otherwise there are so many parameters that you're never gonna know the exact number of cell in which it is. So yeah, you can download the file, this example file. It's gonna be right below the video. There's a link so you can access it and download it. And I will see you tomorrow for a new Excel tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. This way you'll be notified when I publish tomorrow. See you tomorrow, champions. Ciao.